My name is Katie Taylor, and I am going to show you my course that I've created as an I3 Innovation and Instruction for North Garland High School. I have chosen to use Canvas as my learning management system. I'm very familiar with it, and it's the LMS our district uses. So the teachers, which are my audience, will be familiar with it as well. So they understand the global navigation menu on the left. On the white navigation, the course navigation, I've hidden all of the unnecessary things. There are about 10 to 15 extra things that are not needed for this particular course. They just need to be able to, for the homepage, the modules, and the quizzes. I guess I could have hidden quizzes as well, but the modules are the most important. So here we go. The first homepage starts off with the Start Here module video that explains the layout of the course, the design, and the learning goals and assessment activities. They scroll down and then they click on each of these buttons and it'll take them to a different module where they will complete different activities. So let's start with migration. Migration is the first module where they will take classic quizzes and move them into the new format. They start off with taking a quiz in this module, and it'll help place them into one of three tracks. Either they'll do a live demonstration with me, they can watch a video demonstration, or there are click sheets for them to follow. At the end of this, depending on how they answer the questions on this pre-quiz, will depend on which track they get placed in or which items they pick from. And then at the end of this module, they'll have an assessment. And that is a video. It's the live video, or not live video. It's the recorded video with embedded questions in it periodically to answer, to help them highlight and zone in on what are the differences between classic quizzes and new quizzes. The second module is laid out very similarly to the first. It's got, but it's about creating a new quiz from scratch as opposed to migration. Again, teachers will be placed into three different tracks: the live demo, the click sheet, or the video demonstration where they can pause and rewind or fast forward. And again, this is based on their learning preferences and comfort with new quizzes. And the reference module towards the resource module towards the end, I've placed all of these videos and click sheets so they have them if they don't choose the right questions on the quiz to get access to one of these assignments. Again, we have the assessment questions. It's another Canvas video with embedded questions along the way. For these modules, I'm combining lecture style with a live demonstration of how to convert classic quizzes into new format. I want teachers to follow along as I lecture and perform the task simultaneously. I find this creates a ton of questions which can slow things down, but it also has the greatest impact on teacher follow-through. Reluctant learners want someone to hold their hands in a step-by-step process. For my independent learners, I have the previously recorded demo and the click sheets for them to choose from. Cognitive overload is real. I experience it every day myself and with my students. I want to keep it in mind and not overload the teachers' brains. As explained by UNMC eLearning 2015, the cognitive theory assumption will help us with this. I have both simple visuals and voiceover to explain the steps. I will keep steps small and help teachers build connections to their previous experiences with Canvas quizzes. My course is all about experiential learning. The teachers will go through the process of converting a classic quiz to the new format, a format ready to go and be used the next day. I do want to have a reflection component where teachers reflect on the format of the course, Mastery Pass, and their success with mastering the conversion skill. So in this reflection module, the questions on the quiz are not just about the content. The questions are about the process, about how do they like one module, the pre-quiz, and it's sending them into their different, it's called mastery paths, to be sent to different tracks. And then how do they like this different style of learning, and how did learning, the choice of learning, impact their ability to master this new skill. My teaching methods for this course highlight Mastery Paths, which I just described, and Canvas Studio. Both are underused features of Canvas that our district pays for and have the potential to be wonderful tools for our teachers to use. They do need to know how to convert their quizzes, as classic quizzes are disappearing in June of 2022. I don't want them to lose all of their hard work from the last year and a half. Teachers also need to be familiar with the new format so they can continue to create quizzes for their students. I will use Garland ISD's monthly digital skill focus as my standards. They are based on the ITSE standards, and I'm a little behind on my presentation, so I'll focus on October's focus. That is teachers using technology to understand and use data to drive instruction, support students in achieving and reflecting on their growth, provide a variety of ways for students to demonstrate competency. Converting and creating new quizzes allows teachers the ability to gather data easily, to support student reflection, and the variety of question types allows for multiple ways for students to demonstrate mastery. I myself use Studio in my French classes for students to record their speaking answers. The Start Here homepage is designed to provide teachers with background information and the learning goals. I've chosen to use backward design along with Merrill's principles of instruction. I chose these principles because they are task-centered. I will model or demonstrate how to implement the tool in my presentations. Teachers will apply this new tool in their classrooms, and then we will reflect upon the integration of these new quizzes. These principles will be realized in the modules by having teachers participate in the demonstration. Teachers will successfully convert a classic quiz to a new quiz, and finally, teachers will reflect on the process. Teachers will reflect on the new tool as well as the process of how they learned. The Start Here page has the introductory video and helpful explanations, as well as the main course goal and outcomes. The modules align activities with assessments because the activities build and demonstrate until teachers are able to successfully convert their old quizzes to the new format. Depending on the mastery path, teachers are self-selected learning preferences. These modules can be either student-centered or teacher-led. The range of the instructor's role is from facilitator to coach. I will guide them through the demonstration process and then coach them through the conversion process. The course is blended depending on mastery path chosen. It is possible for a teacher to complete the course with little to no interaction with the instructor. The opposite is also true. Teachers can self-select the completely live method and have a high level of interaction with the instructor. The course is one of several monthly offerings by the technology team in our school. We advertise in the newsletter and via campus emails. I plan on putting up flyers in the faculty restrooms pointing out the necessity of this training. Classic quizzes are disappearing in June of 2022. The collaboration piece comes in when teachers share their quizzes within their departments. If each teacher converts and shares 3 classic quizzes, then the majority of the quizzes will be converted and the burden will be shared. Teachers will also collaborate offline with each other to problem solve and reflect on this learning process. Teachers are encouraged to come to the training with their study buddy so that they may collaborate. The percentage of synchronous collaboration is 100. To address the infrastructure, system, and support needs and issues any teachers may face, I plan on having a co-instructor. This way I can do the live demonstration piece and Ashley can help with the other teachers with technical difficulties. I foresee having to do this course again in the spring semester as the deadline for conversion comes near.